Hello everyone, this is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, here I want to show you my daughter's Valentine's gift.
From Tyler, my
Tyler,
boyfriend.
he's so cute.
Yes. They're going to bloom. Right now they're in bud form. They're going to perk up and look super pretty. But they're red tulips and irises, I think. They're so pretty.
They're so pretty. And this is what I got from my honey bunny and some chocolate dipped strawberries. He says he loves me. He better after 25 years of marriage.
And Tyler loves me.
Oh, Tyler! Okay, so leave the heart here in the background. So I needed to make some more body soap for myself. And if Jade can just keep it down over there with the flowers.
I'm feeding the flowers.
Flowers don't make noise when they eat, Jade. So I really like this shower gel that I've been using for a while, and it's time, I'm out, so it's time to make more. It's really easy, really easy. It's a third water, a third oil, and a third Castile soap. And I like the Castile soap that is the peppermint one, and I use the Dr. Bonner's. I don't know if you can see that. Cost me $12. I'm sure I can probably get it cheaper somewhere else. But there's enough Castile soap in here to make 3 batches this size of soap. So, you know, it's good. It goes a long way. And I like the peppermint because it makes my skin feel, you know, pepperminty and tingly. And so now the Dr. Bonner's, you might say, well, why can't you just use Dr. Bonner's Castile soap? It's very strong and harsh, and I have used it before when it was just straight Dr. Bonner's, and it dried my skin out. So I don't really recommend doing that. So I'm gonna put in here, I'm gonna use this old pump bottle. This is the one I continue to refill, and this is a quart. So a quart is 32 ounces. And 32 divided by 3 is 1 cup and a quarter, 1 1/4 cup of water, 1 1/4 cup of soap, 1 1/4 cup of oil. So that's the basic recipe. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so retake. So the measurements are 1 1/3 cup of water, 1 1/3 cup of Dr. Bonner's, and 1 1/3 cup of oil. Now, okay, so I'm gonna add the Dr. Bonner's. Let me get my 1/3 of a cup though. Just use. There's my 1. This leaves my skin clean and very, very moisturized. I really do like this soap. I like how my skin feels when I get out of the shower. It doesn't feel dry. It's like a moisturizer for your skin. Now, instead of using just straight water, I am going to try something different this time. This is my Himalayan salt brine that I take every morning as a mineral supplement. So your water is where you can really get creative, as well as your oils. But with your water, you can like take your 1 1/3 cup of water and you can add herbs to it. You can infuse aloe into it. You can do rosebuds. You can do lavender and just kind of heat it up on the stove and seep the tea. You can even make green tea body wash by just taking your 1 1/3 cup of water and seeping a tea bag into it. I'm going to try something different this time because salt is good for your skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half Himalayan salt brine and the other half water. So I guess whatever a 1 1/3 cups is divided in half, you guys can do your math. That's really what I'm going to add to this. Oh, that would be it. And as you can see, You might not be exact in your measurements, and that's okay. This chemistry is very forgiving. So now the other place that I really like to get creative in is my oils. So you can use, if you don't have anything, you know, what you would consider fancy, you can just put straight olive oil in here and then whip it up with your hand blender and you're done. But I do have, I want a little bit thicker of a consistency, which this soap does tend to be a little bit more thin than the average body wash that has chemicals in it to make it gel-like. So I'm adding some organic coconut oil, and I'm gonna mix some oils to measure out to be 1 1/3 cups. I'm gonna take, I have some shea butter here because I do make products, other products actually for my studio, for myself. And I like the shea butter. Ugh. And I'm just gonna kind of crunch what I think is about the remainder of that cup into here. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's exact. And you could maybe melt the shea butter, but I think my hand blender will do a good job of, here, do you want some of this, Jade?
No.
Come on.
No, thank you.
You always say no thank you in my videos. You're such a faker.
I don't like shea butter.
Why not?
I don't like the smell.
Yeah, shea butter does have a peculiar smell. But now I have all this shea butter and I'm not gonna just...
Rub it on Kaden.
Yeah, Kaden! You can't hear me. Okay, so shea butter. And then for my 1/3 cup, I'm going to use avocado oil. And you really don't even need to use the avocado oil. You can just use plain coconut oil or shea butter, whatever it is that you fancy. Now, another reason I like the Dr. Bronner's is because I don't have to use any essential oils in it, because the Dr. Bronner's got the peppermint essential oil. I have to dry my hands off. So now that I have all of that in a bowl, I'm going to use my hand blender on low, put it in and turn it on low. And just kind of start to blend. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really starting to blend really nicely. Okay, so it's nice and super creamy right now. And so now I'm going to use the funnel. And let me smell it. Oh yeah, it smells really pepperminty. You could add some essential oils to it if you wanted to, but it has a nice pepperminty smell. And having 1/3 of it Dr. Bronner's, you still get that nice tingly feeling that you would get from the peppermint. So I do really, really like this body wash. You can see it's pretty thick. Now I've never done this one with the salt in it before. So this is an experiment, and I'm really not afraid to experiment. Now, when I used, the first time I made this, I did use the hand mixer and the soap did not separate. You know, when you mix oil and water together, they separate. But the first time, they didn't separate. Now, the second time I said, oh, forget it, I won't use a hand mixer, I don't have time. I was in a real hurry. I was trying to get in the shower. I didn't have any of it ready, so instead of using my husband's toxic one, I thought, okay, I'll just make some for me really, really super quick. So I just put it in the bottle and shook it. Now that one separated. So every time I got a squirt, first thing I got was the water from the bottom, and I didn't use any shea butter either. I just used avocado oil. So yeah, this is it. That's my. Now there is a face cloth that I use that I really like, and I want to encourage you to get. Let me get it. So I found this spa cloth at the grocery store where they have like the back scrubbers and you know, the puffy whatever mesh balls, which I don't like because they always fall apart. I found this, and why I like it is because even if my body wash is thin, it doesn't just like fall off of it. It actually kind of absorbs it. And I want to show you the texture of this. See, on one side, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of rough. So it's like an exfoliating, towel. And on the other side, it's like a terry cloth. There's a little hanger on it, and it is just a face cloth size. So I really like this face cloth, or I really like this exfoliating cloth, and this has been the best that I have found. So I will be buying more of these, and they're really durable. They don't fall apart like those little puff balls do. And you know, regular face cloths, they're just better than them in my opinion. So that's it, you guys. Give it a try. It's so easy to use. If you don't have a hand mixer, put it all in your blender and put the blender on low and blend it up, and you know, you'll have yourself a non-toxic, moisturizing, organic body scrub. This will last me at least a month before I have to make another one. And so I don't know, maybe cost me, I don't know, maybe $6 to make it. And I have a beautiful shea butter, Soleil, you know, something that's so good you can't even buy it in the store because it costs them too much to make it and sell it to you. So anyway, I'm off to enjoy the rest of Valentine's Day. And God bless you guys. The biggest Valentine, the greatest Valentine I ever received was Jesus. The greatest Valentine I ever received. And thank you, Lord. Here is my review of the body wash that I just made. And I had a shower, and it did settle. I'll show you here. You can see on the bottom that the oil is separating from the water, just like it does every time I make it. I just thought maybe using the Himalayan Soleil would make it mix better. But I'm going to continue to refine this body gel because I still really like it. I just pick the bottle up and just give it a shake before I start to use it. And I even put a little bit on my face, not because I want to clean my face, but because it's really it just leaves my face moisturized afterwards. So clean and moisturized, it's pretty great. And I did want to show you guys these. These cloths I really, really do like. I purchased these at our grocery store, HEB. And it's like focusing. I don't know if my eyes are out of focus or the camera's out of focus, but so you can see the texture on them. They're not too rough. They just really are nice. They hold the shower gel really nicely in them, and they just kind of gently exfoliate. So yeah, this is a body gel I like, but I do want to continue to refine it every time I make it. But you know, give it a try. It's fun and it's a nice shower gel. Bye.